To begin your month and charge your tenants, you will simply need to run the Begin Month Charge Rent process. It will go through each building and check if a unit is occupied. If the unit is occupied, it will check the Tenant's Charge tab and apply the appropriate charges. If the unit is vacant, it will check if the building is doing vacancy accounting, and if so, set up the vacancy cost. You can choose to run Begin Month for all buildings, a portfolio, or choose individual buildings. When running this process, you can choose to report only, which will give you a listing of all tenants that will be charged and what the specific charges will be. Once this is reviewed to verify accuracy, you can choose to report an update, which will update the charges to the tenant ledgers. That's how quick and easy it is to charge rent in Spectra. Next, we'll look at a few ways to receive payments from our tenants. Spectra offers several different ways to enter your receipt batches. The first we'll look at is a regular receipts batch. This main screen allows you to enter specifications on the batch we're about to enter. You can choose to enter the batch for a specific bank account and even override the posting date if you wish. Now let's enter the detail of our batch. You can search for the specific tenant by tenant name, building name, unit number, or contact name. Simply type in the first few letters into the appropriate field to narrow down your search. The amount field will default to the total amount owing, however, you can change the total if the amount received differs from the total. Then to apply each charge item, simply double-click in the Apply field directly beside the charge. You can also choose to apply by priority code. To add the next receipt, click the Add New Database Record button in the top left-hand corner of the screen. Once complete, you can view your batch and make any changes if required, back out to the main screen, print receipts, and a batch listing, then post the batch. The Post button can be restricted to only certain users based on their data security module settings. The next batch types are listed under Rapid Entry. Again, you can choose to enforce data entry by bank if required. Manual rapid receipts will allow you to quickly and easily enter individual tenant receipts into the batch. Automatic receipts will bring up all tenants with outstanding charges. You can choose all tenants or tenants for a specified building. Let's take a look at manual rapid receipts. This batch type allows for quick and easy data entry, and if additional information needs to be added, then you can drill down to get to the regular receipt screen. With any form of batch entry type you choose, you will have the ability to also print your bank deposit slip directly from Spectra. A few different form options are available. Please contact your Spectra representative for further detail. Spectra automates the late fee process, and you can choose up to 2 different late fees per tenant. Late fees are extremely flexible and can be based on a fixed dollar amount, a simple percentage calculation, or a percentage calculation based on the current prime rate. So far, we've covered charging rent and we've covered collecting rent. Now let's take a look at some of the other functionality that is included as part of Accounts Receivable. For any miscellaneous charges you need to charge your tenants, Spectra includes an easy and efficient way to enter these charges. Similar to receipt batches, charges will allow you to create regular batches as well as rapid entry batches. Let's specifically look at a rapid entry batch. Simply locate the tenant you are creating the charge for, enter an invoice or reference number if applicable, specify the charge date, due date, and charge amount, enter the code that the charge is for and a description of the charge if required, then print and post once the batch is complete. To globally increase charges for all tenants or for a specified group of tenants, there is a global charge change function built into the system for a quick and easy way to accomplish just that. It will update the charge screen for each tenant by creating new charges and putting ending dates on existing charges. Here you'll choose the specific charges you need to change, the unit types which will be affected, then choose the charge start date. Next, you will create the criteria of the charge change. You can either report only to view your work, then report an update to apply the charge changes. For condo managers, it is important to note that Spectra does include condominium charge additions for your special assessments. To view samples of the reports and tenant invoices and statements, please be sure to review the printable portion of this overview listed under Accounts Receivable. And that concludes the overview of Spectra's Accounts Receivable section. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact your Spectra representative.